Hey everyone, I keep forgetting to make videos. I gotta get my shit together. I said I would be opening these boxes from TFCon, which happened back in October, and I still haven't gotten to it. I have this one, and then in the corner you'll see, bloop, I got one other one. We'll open him if there's time. We'll see how long it takes with this one. This was actually my very first purchase at TFCon. We were in line waiting for the dealer's room to open, and right when I walked in, you can see it on the footage that I made on my previous video. I'll put it up again, but like right as you walk in, there's that big display case with the third-party figures. I saw him right in that display case, and you actually won't see it on the video footage, but I walked right up to it and I saw him on there, and I immediately, like, I saw him and I was like, I gotta have that figure. I don't care how much it is. It was funny because the night before, we were eating at Olive Garden, my friends and I. We were talking about like what figures we might want when we see the dealer's room the next day, like what we're looking for. And I mentioned I wanted a really, really nice drift. And lo and behold, I walked in, there he was. He was on the bottom of the display case, and I was immediately like, I must have him. For this third-party vendor, there were two racks, one on either side of the big, long display case. So I went to the first rack, and I looked all through it, and I couldn't find it. And so I went to the second rack, and I looked through all of that, and I still couldn't find it. And at this point, I'm kind of losing my shit a little bit because I really wanted that drift. So I went back to the first one and I looked through it again and I still didn't find it. And then I went to the second rack again and looked through it, and I found it the second time because look at this box. Like, it was called like Wonderful Ronin, I think is what it said by the figure. And we're talking, this is minutes into the dealer's room being open to the public, just the first couple minutes. I saw this Ronin part because I was looking for a picture, but it was this dark red. And so my eyes just went right past it. Like, this is the box. It really it's not very good packaging, but I saw it. And it was literally the only box. It was the only box of this figure. And I like grabbed it and was like hugging it to me. And I was looking for where to go after that. I wasn't sure where to go. So I was just kind of like, you know, holding it and making sure it was mine. Like nobody was going to take this from me. One of the people that worked for the vendor finally saw me like internally panicking, I guess. And he was like, hey, you gonna buy that? And I was like, yes, tell me where I can give someone money so I can take this. And so I bought him. He was a good amount of money, and I didn't care. I wanted him so bad. Like, if he was the only one I was gonna get, like I had already told myself, if this is the only one I was gonna get, I would be happy. Like, I spent a buttload of money just the first couple minutes. And I legit, like, bought him, and then I went to another vendor and looked. And by that time, the dealer's room was full. Like, it was so full of people. It was so hard to move around in that dealer's room. I talked in the previous video, like, I would just go down to the dealer's room until I couldn't handle it anymore because it was so crowded and so hard to get around. And then I'd go back up to my room and decompress and then go back down. But, yeah, so I got him, I went to that vendor, and then I turned back around and like everything was full. Like there was really nowhere else to go but just that front area. So I kind of wandered in the front area a little bit more. I went back to the big display case, and the drift that was in that display case already gone. Any trace of this figure was gone. I think they only had this one in the box and then the one on display, and they both just disappeared immediately. So I got him. We're gonna open him up. I've opened him in the box just to show people. Like, I legit sent pictures to friends that aren't even into Transformers because I was so happy to have this. So the furthest I ever got is just pulling this much out just to show people what I got. Look at him. Look at him. He is amazing. Oh, he looks so good. He's big. He's a big dude. And here's stuff that he came with. He comes with his 3 swords, and then he's got like this like scarf thing. The soft goods that we're gonna open up. Because this is as far as I ever got. So this, you know, you and me, we're going to open him for the first time together. He's been waiting very patiently because I keep forgetting to do videos. Even though they're so easy, I just, you know, you just get tired sometimes and you just don't have the energy to perform. That's how it's been for me lately. But he, like, I don't even know if he transforms. He didn't come with, like, any, like, paper that said that he transforms. So I don't honestly know. But, we're gonna fiddle with him at least. He's pretty solid and pretty heavy. Let's take a look at the face. You know, I like a good face. It's not too bad. It's kind of, he's got those big old shoulders. Let's see if we can. Not bad. He is pretty. And I am just, I'll show you the back. I mean, he looks like he transforms. He looks like he has a lot of moving parts. I'm looking at him through the camera with you guys. I'm going to pull him out of the way and I'm just going to look at him closely and see if see if things move. I mean, this, I can see this joint here, see this moves. He probably does transform, but he didn't come with any instructions that I can remember unless they accidentally got thrown away or something. I'm not sure, but I'm going to fiddle with him for a little bit. Okay, so you can see this part comes off. And then this part goes up, and that, the plastic is protecting this glass part in here. This goes, I think it even turns. We're getting that plastic off. See that part in there, nice and shiny. That was very nice of them to keep it nice for us. And look, he's got very posable hands. Look, the thumb comes in and out. And you can do, he can't flip anybody off. These three are connected, but he can do like, oh, he can't even do that. Okay, he can't make a full, can he make a full fist? What if I move the thumb? Kind of, yeah, a little. He's just very cool. Let's see how posable he is. Oh, can you see that? This moves. Oh, that's really nice. So he can... What about these toes? Toes do not move. The toes are solid. Yeah, no moving with the toes at all, but he's got some good ankle range. Look at that. Pretty good ankle range, and this comes up so it can go up, but he doesn't. There's no joint in here for toes. Can he? I bet he can sit pretty good. I actually really like having figures that can sit pretty nice. He kind of sits, but his legs just aren't super long. So he, like, his butt isn't really on there too good. There we go. I wouldn't display him like that. He falls off super easy, which is unfortunate. I really like displaying things that can sit. I have a lot of, on my desk over to my right, I have a lot of figures and dolls that are just kind of sitting on the edge. And they usually don't fall off unless I do something to make them fall off. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Oh, let's put out... Okay, so here's what he comes with. I am not... Drift. I am not entirely sure what this is. We'll see if we can figure it out. I'll probably watch a YouTube video. But here's his swords. These are his regular swords. Do they... Yeah. There we go. Here. And here. Nice. And then this should. Let's try this way. Usually he has something on his back where he can put his sword. No? Maybe. Let's see if this. Oh, yep. That clips on there, and I bet this then holds the sword. Yas! I probably said that a bit loud, but... Okay, and then he's got like this little scarf. It's got holes in it, so it looks weathered. And it's got... Whoop! It's got wires in it. This is where is this? Can this fit over his head? I thought it was actually super long and then you just wrapped it like a scarf. But let's... I don't know about this, guys. I could have sworn in the display case, it just looks so much better and it was more of like a shawl or something. Not, I don't know. Like it felt like it was more like a scarf and then it had... But like I got his head around it and it looks really stupid. I'm not entirely sure how it's supposed to be. In my head it looked amazing. Like it was so cool. But this like poncho thing, I don't recall it was supposed to... And then like you can't do the sword when he's got this on. But I could have sworn... Like, he wore it like a scarf. Let's try that. And unfortunately, like, I don't even have video of it. Because, like I said, he disappeared from the display shelf so quickly. But he... I wish I could remember what it looked like. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll find a picture where it shows me how he's supposed to look with his scarf. But that is not... That's not working. Okay, I'm also gonna find a video of somebody transforming him because I know somebody has a video of it. And we don't do that on this channel. We just show it being the final results. So there's Drift. I think I am gonna go ahead and show you the second one. Here's the second one. This is Jazz, or he is Jezzy in this because, of course, third party. And, you know, they can't call them their exact names. So they gotta make stuff up. And he was like my last purchase on the first day. Or possibly, did I buy him on the second day? No, I don't think so. I was barely in the dealer's room on the second day. I wasn't there very long. He actually came with instructions, which is nice. We know for a fact that he transforms, because look at this. Both the robot and the car mode, they're both like super sexy and really cool. Like, I could not pass up this Jazz. The second I saw him too, I picked him up. But this vendor, they said they brought like 10 of them and there were 3 maybe left by the time I found him. And this was near the end of the day when I found him. Because it was, like I said, it was so busy and so full of people that there were some vendors I couldn't even get into until close to the end of the day. And that's when people finally started clearing out and it was a little bit more reasonable to try to get around. I couldn't even get in to see this vendor until later in the day because it was just so crazy. Here's his door wings. And once again, like, I opened him up to show people before, but I only opened him, you know, just slid him out so people could see him and then put him back in. And he's got a lot of plastic around him too. All right, here he is. Let's take a look at that face. Pretty good face. He is a little frowny, but I don't know why he's frowning when he looks this good. Can we focus again? Really cool. He is a little bit lighter than Drift. Drift is a little heftier. He's pretty light, actually. And he's a little bit more fun to hold because he doesn't have a lot of pointies. Let's take a look at this hand. It's rough. Oh, every single finger on this guy. Look at that. And the joints. Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my gosh, just from that. Oh, it's fantastic. He can flip you off. Whoop. Hell yeah. Very nice. Ah, I love him. He's got wheels. I can actually see his wheels. Does Drift have wheels? Yeah, I can't find his wheels. Maybe he doesn't. Nope. Those are some wheels. I see some wheels in there. I thought maybe he would turn into like a Cybertron mode, but he's got wheels. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. That right there is cool enough. That is not something we see. And there's his little empty. Let's, Alright, well, it doesn't seem like it from your end. This is actually day 2 of me fiddling with these really big figures. I just got these door wings on last night, and they took most of my free time for the evening. I really had a hard time with it. It hurt my fingers, and like I had to push really hard to get them in there, and you had to do it at just the right angle. But these are not. They're not coming off, and they're on a really nice joint. So he's finally put together. He's got this thing, which I think only goes on in car mode. I'm not sure. I haven't fiddled with him enough yet. And then he's got this big gun. And then these 2 swords, which I think is super cool that he comes with swords. But he is a lot of fun to just hold and touch. He is way more fun than this dude. This dude. I went on YouTube and I looked up a video of how to transform him, and I just can't... I can't quite get him to fit in all the way, and like this piece keeps falling off. It's not too terrible. I can glue this on because this piece doesn't necessarily need to move, but it just falls off too easily. And this little piece you see right there, it's supposed to fit. It's supposed to fit on this little T. So any sort of resistance just makes this thing pop right off. So I have to, like, it pops back on again pretty easily, but let's see if I can I get it on by just looking through the camera. If you can get the pegs lined up just right, it pops right back in, but any sort of pull, which there is a pull when you snap these two, when you put it in the little T hole. So yeah, I popped it back on, but the second I will try to put it in here, there, see, it just comes off way too easy. I need to glue it back on, which is fine, but he's very persnickety. You gotta have everything just right in place to get him to snap all the way in, and he's just not there. And then this actually, like, this is supposed to fold over into the ball joint, but I just can't. I can't get a hold of it. My nails are just, they are trashed. He is just very pointy and sharp all over the place, like his stupid head. His head is like way covered. But his head is in there somewhere. But his stupid head kept poking me. This is pokey. These are pokey. Like, I'm done fiddling with him for now just because I'm having actually sensory overload. Like, my fingers just can't handle too much more. Like, they're just like rubbed raw right now from there's more pokies down here. He's just so sharp. Everything about him is sharp. I love him, but I just I can't fiddle with him anymore. I've been trying to fiddle with him because you guys know if you own Transformers. Everything has to be put in just right for everything to snap together, and sometimes when you're to this point, you gotta spend some time finagling, and I can't do it. All my finger pads are just like way oversensitized now. But this is mostly what he looks like. These wheels are shit. Like, they're just absolute. These don't move at all. They're absolute shit, but the rest of him is pretty nice. I mean, most of us, I would assume, keep our Transformers in robot mode anyway, because they look cooler, but he still has a pretty sweet car mode. I'll do it from the side so you can see. That's what it's supposed to look like, and then everything's supposed to snap into place, but it's just not quite there, and I can't handle fiddling with it for too much longer, but I'm going to put him back in robot mode anyway. And then, oh my god, like, just holding him, there's nothing sharp on him. He's just so much easier to hold. That's probably kind of weird. Like, his wheels aren't that great either, as you can see. I'm not sure where his second set of wheels are. They're around here somewhere. Here's the wheel well. So maybe, oh, there they are. They're right in there. They might move a little bit. But I'm going to transform him next, but it's probably not going to be tonight because, like I said, my fingers are so raw that I can't deal with it. But I love just holding him because he is, like I said, he just is not pokey at all. Like, all his edges are just rounded out. It's just, it's a really nice change from Drift. Oh, and I found out these things just go right here on him. I just could have looked at the box because it totally shows me. And he sits pretty good, but just like every Transformer, they just can't sit on things, and it's because they always have like super short thighs and then all this junk in the back. So trying to sit him on anything, he just falls right off, which is unfortunate. But he does have big feet. So I'm sure we didn't really do the stand test at all with these guys. There he goes. He stands. I had to make sure his feet were flat. Here he goes. But yeah, I'm going to wait until tomorrow to give my hands a rest, and then we're going to transform him. Alright, here we are on day 3. My hands had an extra day to heal because yesterday was Thanksgiving. Sir, let's put that away. I found out that these go on his arms here. And also, since he's been on my desk for a while, I've been playing with him. He has waist articulation, which is really cool. I really can't recommend this figure enough. I like them both. Here's Drift. Drift is still here. He's going to get put back into robot mode eventually. He is so heavy. But I'm going to transform this guy first before I get back to this, just because he is so rough on my hands. But luckily, this guy actually came with instructions, so I don't have to watch a video. I can just do it myself. So we're going to transform him really quick and see what his car mode looks like. Alright, and here he is in car mode, and I think I actually succeeded with this one. I think everything that has a tab, I managed to fit it in that tab. I had to do a little finagling, but we got it. He is all the way transformed. This part broke right here. As you can see, here it is. It was very, very... I didn't even notice what I did to break it. It just... I looked and this was falling off. Not a huge problem. I mean, just from like a quick glance, I don't know if you'd notice it unless I pointed it out. It's a little annoying, but he's mostly going to be in robot mode anyway. He is so cool. Here's the things that were on his arms, and you can actually, you can stick them here like this, and he just has big speakers, but you can also go in here like this, and pretty much everything that he comes with these two swords. These go right here because you gotta have swords on your wheels. It's the newest fashion statement. Swords on the wheels, and then the last thing he comes with are these two guns, and you should be able to put your guns gotta find the slot. There he goes. This is him all the way done with all his weapons. He has such a cool car mode. I really, really like this figure. And it was easy on my hands. They're a little fatigued, but they're not too bad. Both of these figures actually have some really cool technical parts in their transforming, and they're just super neat. I am super happy with both of these purchases. I think I like the Jazz a little bit better, but I highly suggest either one of these if you're thinking about them. I think the purchase is worth your money. You're getting a really cool bot figure. You're getting something that is an experience to transform. It takes a while. It's got both of these have a lot of cool mechanisms for their transformations. Lots of cool weapons. Yeah, highly recommend. I'm kind of glad I got back into Transformers a bit here so I could own these two figures. They are my favorite things I got from the convention for sure. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Okay, bye!